Hi, I'm Peter Eastway, and one of the challenges landscape photographers have is keeping that sky under control. Often it's a little bit too light. If it is, one solution is to use a graduated neutral density filter, which is darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. So that darkens down the sky and solves a lot of our problems. Of course, if your horizon isn't completely straight or you've got trees in the middle, sometimes darkening them down isn't the right thing, and so we need to go to post-production for the ultimate solution. Shooting in the middle of the day is not optimum because everything gets the same sort of lighting. What we really want to do is concentrate the viewer's attention on the skyline in the background. We can do this by darkening the sky and darkening the foreground. Lightroom has the graduated filter up here. If we click on the graduated filter, if we're going to darken the sky, click and drag down and you'll see the effect happening on the screen in front of you. We then come over to our adjustments. We just reduce the exposure down a little bit and that darkens that sky. Now, I get into trouble because sometimes I like to go really dark and moody and my friends say, hey, that doesn't look natural. So how much you darken it is totally up to you. When you're finished, press done. If the sky's looking good, what about that foreground? It's a little bit light as well. So we're going to use the same tool, the graduated filter, and we're going to click and drag up this time and you can see where it's going. And now we're just going to darken down the exposure fractionally, and let's perhaps maybe increase a little bit of contrast and maybe just add a little bit of colour. So we've got all sorts of things that we can do with that filter immediately. Press done, and now when we look at the image and we compare before and afterwards, you'll see that the image on the left, which is the original image, our eye is being drawn down to the bottom left, whereas here with our adjustment, our eye is being drawn more to the middle of the picture, which is exactly where our subject is and where we want our viewer to look. Using neutral density filters in the field is one option, using post-production and the graduated filter is another. And remember, photography is all about capture and post-production. I'm Peter Eastway.